Greetings everyone, and Grade here with another Dawn of War 2 replay. Spawn on the south side as the Force Commander with Rutank. Spawn on the north side as the Lord General, slightly incompetent. We got a Sentinel being employed out, Chaos Tactical Marine Squad, so pretty standard from both sides. Force Commander going for some power, and this Scout Squad is going straight for power. He's going straight for something that causes power. Likely Assault Marines. Devastator Marines are not also a possibility. Let's sit there chatting there. Wasn't really paying attention. He doesn't recognize the name either. Organization point captured being captured on up. We got the Sentinel going for this PowerPoint, but not realizing he didn't go for that one. He is going rushing PowerPoints, but not that one. So he gambled and was unsuccessful. Oh, looks like he recently found about the Elite mod. Very nice. Sentinel's advancing forward, trying to engage this Force Commander. Very good. Now got the Tactical Marine Squad engaging the Force Commander. The Force Commander, not Force Commander, Lord General. And the Tactical Marine Squad will force back the Lord General. I'm not so sure how effective the Lord General is in melee. A lot of these units are, say, ranged attack. I never know how effective they are in melee, but Tactical Marine Squad, good special attack there by the Lord General. The Lord General will need to fall back. He's getting pretty wounded, but the Tactical Marine Squad, while they're decent in melee, but they're not, they don't excel at it. This Imperial Guardsman has much better the Sergeant. Get some damage on the retreat. Scouts right here. And the Force Commander is severely wounded. Will be potentially pursued. Nope, he's going to be captured at that point. It's a bit iffy. He's down to 11 health. He could eventually knock out the Force Commander. Well, a few times I'll say now pursuing would have been a good idea. Most times you don't really get any wipes with the Sentinel by running them all the way back home. This thing's having issues with lag. Can't say what exactly, because the replay's running fine. Right now, I get the FPS counter from Steam up on top, and it says 80 FPS, so not sure. Tactical Marines are engaging the Imperial Guardsmen. Sentinel's advancing forward, going to be knocking back. There we go, knocks down the Tactical Marine Squads. This Tactical Marine Squad is falling back as well, severely wounded. He has gone for 2 Tactical Marine Squads, not bad. This other one has plenty of health for the time being, can punch Imperial Guardsmen. Guys in power armors are very good at punching guys without power armor in the face, to say the least. And the Lord General's going to try to tie up the Tactical Marine Squad up in melee. Force Commander's now in the mix as well. Imperial Guard Squad does fall back, and the Lord General's receiving some melee hits. Sentinel could try turning forward for a stomp, but I think it's still on cooldown. And the Lord General may just need to fall back. The Force Commander is just wounding away. It's going to take time to decapture the point. It does get a stomp there on the Force Commander, but it got in mid-animation, so when it gets a stun. Clear guard down the low ground. Has no better than the Sergeant. And seeing how wounded he is, that Sergeant may have been upgraded when he's down to one last model. Force Commander's falling back. Lord General's going to capture the point, but he's pretty low in health, and his Stormtrooper bodyguard's low in health as well. Tactical Marine Squad's advanced forward, getting some great hits there onto the Sentinel. Casualties being deployed up by the Lord General. Both those Stormtrooper models do go down. Lord General's falling back, and he will be able to escape out of there no problem. And the Sentinel needs to fall back, so it needs repairs.
I have hostile guardsmen.
This is going to be a bit more aggressive. This guard's going to be repairing up the Sentinel while in combat. The guards themselves are not in range, and the Scout Squad does fall back now. We got 3 generators for the Force Commander, 2 generators for the Lord General. The Force Commander has quite a bit of resources. It's going to be taking up to tier 2 relatively soon, I'm assuming. Cash and Devils are advancing forward. They will probably open up a grenade launcher barrage. No, they do a shotgun blast and both. And the Cash and Devils will fall back after that little bit of harassment. They're a little bit wounded.
Technology unlock beginning. Ready for duty. Go ahead.
The Lord General does fall back right there. Force Command will go take time to capture the VP. Over here, Imperial Guards will capture these points. Sentinel's still not fully repaired as well. And it's just going to start taking some pot shots in these points. We'll take a bit of time to deactivate anything. We could see Flamers being upgraded on one of the Imperial Guardsmen. Okay, that's exactly what he needs to do. May have been a bad idea to actually push forward the Sentinel before the Flamers, because that does reveal him what he's doing a little bit early. The Sentinel's generators receive quite a bit of fire from the Tactical Marine Squad. Burning's generator now. Force Command is trying to push him forward. Cash Devils get a great shock grenade launcher burst there, knocking back those forces. The rest of them are pushing their way forward, maybe trying to tie them up in melee. They are going to try to be tied up in melee. One generator does go down. Getting queued up any additional orders there. He may do a full retreat there. The Force Commanders in the region seems to cause a bit of trouble. Will people get any models on a retreat? Now the Imperial Guard squad is falling back.
Scouts under attack.
Over here, the Scout squad being engaged by the Lord General.
Support structure complete.
Tactical Marines making their way forward. We got a sergeant upgrade on one of them. Is that... Oh, Stern Guard veteran being researched. They glow, and then they get replaced. Cash and Devils do spot the other Tactical Marine squad. And here comes the Stern Guard veteran. Your Guardsmen have an upgraded plasma guns, very good. Cash Devils up and upgrade the Sarge. He is armed with a melter gun, doing some good damage to the Razorback. The Razorback, of course, needs a little bit more than one melter gun being destroyed. Great grenade launcher barrage there on the Stern Guard veterans. At this point in time, high explosive rounds would probably be good to load on the Stern Guard veterans. It's one of the few times where high explosive rounds would be useful. Imperial Guardsmen, a bunch of light units. And the Imperial Guard squad does fully get wiped out right there. Cash Devil may go get wiped out as well, seeing a bit too much fire. And does actually get the kill there on the Razorback with the missile launcher upgrade on the Sentinel. I wasn't really paying attention, more focused on the Cash Devils, but the Razorback does go down to the Sentinel. So both sides lost a squad. I suppose losing the Razorback, and both were important. Imperial Guardsmen and a Razorback are both important. But that, of course, does mean that the Lord General doesn't have to worry about playing on any other anti-vehicle weapons. And the missile launcher upgrade will be useful throughout the game because it just provides some good light artillery. Armor-piercing rounds, crack rounds have been loaded up with the Stern Guard veterans.
Issuing new weapon loadouts.
And I got the Flamer squad advancing forward. This is the surviving Imperial Guardsman. Oh, wait, what is he doing? He cannot be charging forward with that squad. He has armor-piercing missiles loaded up as well. He should not have sent that Sentinel in. He should have took time and just keep it back and repair it up. Or just keep it out of combat. We got the Commissar upgrade there onto the Guardsman. Flavor is trying to engage as well. And these Imperial Guardsmen getting annihilated by the poison rounds. Force Commander does fall back. The creeping barrage not being called on in. But looks like it's going to miss. Oh, does get a couple models right there. The Tactical Marine Squad and the Stern Guard veterans will be taking out that last generator, not going to deactivate the point. He's perhaps getting out some Stormtroopers at this point in time. Ogren wouldn't be half bad either. Imperial Guardsmen receiving quite a bit of fire right there. Does fire a grenade launcher barrage. And now we've got the Stern Guard veterans receiving a bit of fire.
not yet beaten.
The Emperor's true force.
Good shotgun blast there by the Casual Devils. They're out of energy and pretty low in health. They do force back the Tactical Marine Squad, but I would say fully retreat them. Get reinforced. Take time to get them bandaged and blood transfusions. They're probably lacking blood as well with that low health. And we do have the Lord General upgrade with melter guns. Melter guns are going to be useful throughout the entire game, and now we do have some stormtroopers being deployed out as well. You can either keep them unupgraded, go for hotshot las guns wouldn't be half bad, or wait and keep them unupgraded and wait for our melter guns when needed. You got the Assault Marine squads being deployed out. If he's going for that Assault Marines this late in the game, he is definitely going for Vanguard veterans. And once he sees Vanguard veterans, maybe a good idea to go for the hotshot las guns, overcharge hotshot las guns on the stormtroopers.
We claim this in the Emperor's name.
Going to war.
The enemy has 300.
Stormtroopers are camouflaging forward. They're being upgraded overcharged hotshot las guns now. And actually going to just try to ambush there. They could throw a grenade on the scout squad, do a good amount of alpha damage there. Shotgun blast.
Ready the Iron Halo.
He's not getting the shotgun blast off right there. Iron Halo is being upgraded. Here comes the stormtroopers, force back the scout squad. Looks like they did not throw a frag grenade there. And got a special attack there on the Casual Devils. The Casual Devils have been inspired by the Lord Generals, who have the fight harder ability. And they are going to fall back now. As they totally microed that engagement, he needed that shotgun blast. Imperial Guardsmen over here sort of standing around as well. We've got a generator deployed out by the Imperial Guard as well. I assume that's Imperial Guard. It'd be a bit hard to tell when it's neutral. Saw Imperial Guard squad on the build queue, but he's actually canceled Imperial Guard squad and going straight for tier 3. Predator or... He's not going for Vanguard veterans just yet. He may be low in resources for Vanguard veterans. I do not know the cost of Vanguard veterans off the top of my head. But he could go for Predators or go for Kidden Partial Squad.
Support structure complete.
Force Commander does fall back. The VPs are in favor of the Force Commander by a fair margin. Here, oh, that's what I'm hearing. Lamers are burning down these generators. Very, very nice. And his opponent still needs these generators. And now we do have the Imperial Guard squad does fall back.
Adding support structure. The enemy is destroying a key structure.
Casual Devils going to be engaging this power generator. And then we've got these forces advancing forward, trying to engage this power generator. Let's see, how much power does the Lord General have? He does have 100 and something, or 118 power. Got these guys jumping on forward, knocking back the Imperial Guardsmen. But got the Stormtroopers throw a frag grenade there, getting a good hit there onto the Tactical Marine squad. Does fall back with both those members. Point will be deactivated. He does have not have that point currently captured at the moment. Got the Lord General and the Casual Devils engaging the Force Commander in melee. Force Commander does have all of his energy now gone. Does fall back now, so should be able to capture the point and get some more energy income. Right now, the Lord General does need more energy or power. I just saw something got consumed right there. He quickly spawned out a Lehman Russ with his red points now, so do now have a quick Lehman Russ. You can upgrade up the Executioner Cannon. Right at this point in time, Executioner Cannon would be good. Executioner Cannon would be nice for range if he's in trouble with sticking in close range. And right now, the Assault Marine is turning away. He does need to be upgraded. Is being upgraded to Melter Bomb now. Right Right now, the Lord General is falling back.
New weapons deployed.
My power fist shall rend their armor.
And now I do have a Power Fist upgrade onto the Force Commander, giving anti-vehicle melee as well as ability to stun vehicles.
Tactical Marines at the ready.
I am invincible.
As well as armor-piercing rounds with his Stormguard veterans, and does have the missile launcher upgrade on his Tactical Marine. He has a lot of various anti-vehicle weapons.
The enemy is
Maybe
claiming
going a little bit
victory
overkill
point.
there with the Devastators. Because that Devastator is going to be upgraded with Laskin, I'm guessing. Got Flamers, Catching Devils, and the Force Lord Generals advancing forward.
We shall make it so.
Location secure.
Press on to victory, Space Marines.
Force Commanders falling back. This game tends to revolve around, this map tends to revolve around this left side. So there's two VPs here. We got the Summery charging forward. They will get the Melting Bomb off onto the Lehman Russ. The Force Commanders engage the Casual Devils up in melee. Got the Melting Bomb does detonate there. And now got the Imperial Guardsmen getting tied up in melee by the Assault Marine. Missile Launcher does connect with the rear armor of the Lehman Russ. And we've got Stormguard veterans advancing forward as well, trying to use their crack rounds on the back of the Lehman Russ. Getting some good damage there. I hear Melter Guns there. This is from the Lord General does strike his opponent as you got the Stormguard veterans, Tactical Marines trying to advance forward. He needs to start repairing up that Lehman Russ as soon as possible. Casual Devils are currently camouflaged. May want to not be camouflaged right there. And the Lord General will in fact go down. Soldiers advancing forward, trying to get some damage on in there, but there's a bit too much fire right there. Throws out a frag grenade as the Lehman Russ is gaining range while getting repaired up. Casual Devils advance forward, gets a nice grenade launcher barrage as well, supporting the Stormtroopers.
They will regret this day.
Force Commanders charging forward. There's a shotgun blast there by the Casual Devils. Casual Devils do get knocked back by the Assault Marines. Assault Marines never had enough energy to get off a Melter Bomb either. Assault Marines do fall back. We got the Fight Hard ability there by the Lord General. Casual Devils falling back. And the Force Commander does fall back there as well. VP is captured by the Imperial Guard, but the requisition point still captured up by the Force Commander. Right now, the Force Commander does have quite a bit of red points, but I believe he's still on Tier 2. He's still being upgraded to Scouts for some odd reason. Probably for capping
The
pressure.
enemy falters, but
He actually
is
did
not
lose
yet
all of his Scout squads throughout these various fights. Could have been from the Stormtroopers.
Scouts ready to earn our place.
And notice about the last Ken Devastators will be tied up in melee by his Force Commander. Force Commander is getting some great hits on there, and the Lehman Russ finds hits as well, getting some free shots there. Last Ken Devastators do fall back with one model remaining. Got the Tactical Marines and the Stormguard veterans on the low
is
ground.
capturing one of our victory points. We have 300 points remaining.
Over here, we've got the Scout Squad capturing the VP. Now we've got the Assault Marines charging forward. They should have enough energy for Melter Bomb. Melter Bomb has been thrown. They start repairing up the Lehman Russ while in combat. Does have a creeping barrage to force back his opponent right there. Very, very good. Now we've got the Scout Squad. They may receive a frag grenade from the Stormtroopers. They just got below 50 energy, so they may be out of energy for that. Let's get a good shot there. Scouts do not have shotguns nor a sergeant for any sort of blast. So now Stormtroopers should take time to capture the VP. Leave the scout there. You don't need to wipe it out. Yes. And he actually may wipe it out, but I'll still say the VP should have been decaptured. As can Devastator get forced back by the Casual Devils. Force Command is charging forward as well. Got the Fight Hard ability there. And he may get the wipe there on the Scout Squad there. And the Lord General does need a soft trade away. Imperial Guardsmen on the high ground. We could see a heavy turret on the high ground as a possibility as well. He does have the Vector Cannon upgrade on the Lehman Russ. It gives him more range. Acadian Partial Squad being deployed out.
Commander has reached level 4.
Overall, getting some good hits there with the Lehman Russ. Is soft trading away. Summery to jump on forward, tying up the movement of the Lehman Russ. He is going to get another melt bomb there. But it does take some time to detonate, so will manage to crawl away for the time being. Force Commander in pursuit. Lehman Russ is receiving quite a bit of fire. We've got the armed crack rounds on this Lehman Russ, on the, not Lehman Russ, on the, well, it's firing upon the Lehman Russ. Lehman Russ will in fact go down there. And the Capture Devils will be falling back. Acadian Cartridge Squad is almost deployed on now. Yeah, some nice things about Cup Heroes 2, adding the reverse move function, as well as able to knock around units a bit more. Now, Acadian Cartridge Squad has deployed on now, being upgraded with plasma guns, which should be very effective versus heavy infantry. Got the fight part ability there, does deny the capture there. Stormtroopers still over here. They could just camp the point for the time being. Getting this point, and the right point will get him to keep these areas secure. Last Cannon Devastators now has no targets. He should use that solely for capping now. And he needs to get the Lord General. Ignore the last Cannon Devastator. Go straight for the VP. Go for the kill. Grenade there was unsuccessful. And now being upgraded, the Sergeant upgrade. Now we do have a Dreadnought to put on the field. The Lord General does have his melter guns. And the Sarge and the Catch Devil as well. And he's going for... Okay, those are tank traps, not a last cannon turret. Catch Devils are firing away with our rapid fire plasma guns. Does throw a stun grenade there, but I don't think it got the Dreadnought with that. Yeah, the Dreadnought's moving at full pace. Snare grenade, I should say. You've got triple capture against the Force Commander. Catch Devils a camouflage. And the Lord General, his melter guns are not in region, so the Dreadnought is going to move around with impunity for the time being. Gets a shotgun knockback there on the Force Commander, and the Dreadnought will have the Catch Devils up in melee. And that's a big line of tank traps there, which is called deployable cover, so I don't really stop vehicles all too much, does it? Good special attack there. We've got points, both of these points being deactivated on the right side. And we got the Scout Squad falling back, so unupgraded Scout Squad, and the Stormtrooper Squad does fall back as well. Acadian Cartridge Squad is get forced back, pink stack jump. Power no known siege, but both players have plenty of power. Except the Force Commander. Shotgun blast onto the Force Commander, suppressing him. Imperial Guardsman trying to engage the Force Commander as well. Grenade launch barrage, missing the Stern Guard and Tactical Marines. Force Commander is getting tied up in melee by these forces. Got the fight harder ability there from the Force Commander. He also been upgraded with the flak jacket. Catch Devils is falling back. A stun blast there by the Dreadnought. Force Commander does go down. Does capture this VP there, slowing down the bleed. Lord General's firing away, but he is very wounded, and the Dreadnought will likely get him wiped out. Yes, he did. Acadian Cartridge Squad's advancing forward, but they have plasma guns, but they'll only do glancing attacks there on the Dreadnought. Does get a stun grenade onto the Dreadnought. But that didn't seem like it really stunned him. Excuse me. Scout Squad does get forced on back. Stormtroopers are going to be captured at that point. And the current rate, it's supposedly the Assault Marines in the region. You may want to send the Imperial Guardsmen to capture the right side of the map. This triple capture is exactly what the Force Commander needs to win the game. The Lord General has 200 power. He could save up for a Baneblade. He does not have enough time for a Baneblade. He needs a Lehman Russ. There you go, Imperial Guardsmen going to capture these points. That'd be good for them. Stormtroopers a bit more effective, so he needs to bring the Stormtroopers to support his Cashin Devils and his Gaining Karshan squad.
Tactical Marines at the ready.
Tactical Marines being upgraded with the Plasma ones. Honestly, Flamers would probably be a bit better since he's fighting against a lot of light units. Macy, the Grenade Launcher Barrage, knocks back the Stormguard Barons and throws out a frag grenade there on the Stormguard Barons as well, but does splash himself quite a bit right there. Getting Stormguard Barons do fall back. Tactical Marines are still in the region. And they've got the Cashin Devils do fall back in time. Stormtroopers capture the point there. Dreadnought and Scouts coming forward. Scouts trying to repair up the Dreadnought. And the Force Commander does interrupt the capture there from the Imperial Guardsmen. No, he does not interrupt the capture. And this point will be fully captured. Fresh Leman Russ, likely played out by red points. It's a great hit on the Dreadnought. You can use the Creeping Barrage to really stop him from capturing that point. Last Cannon Devastator sitting on up. He does use the Creeping Barrage there. This time first on the Dreadnought Devastator right there. And that getting some great hits there onto the last Cannon Devastator. Dreadnought may go down to Leman Russ. Does receive some rear armor hits there. Fires a shot there. Does hit the Vanquisher Cannon. Vanquisher Cannon only increases range. And there goes the Dreadnought. This point is still captured. This point is being captured by the Force Commander. So, do you push forward on the left or push forward on the right? The Leman Russ needs a bit of repairs. Cashin Devil is severely wounded, and the Force Commander is still in the region. Lord General is still currently down, and we do have the Gating Karshan squad making his way over the right side. The Leman Russ is going to be advanced to the left side. He does have plenty of red points for more Creeping Barrages. He's a scrap. Does get a shotgun blast there. Very good. Gating Karshan squad is trying to deal with the energy. He does have a lot of energy right now. How does he have 175? That's quite a bit. Does he get more per level up? Leman Russ has seen quite a bit of fire there, and dancing around had trouble maneuvering it. Yeah, maybe end of the Imperial Guards by losing another Leman Russ like that. Imperial Guard squad does go down. He's bleeding off squads now. He's out of no more Stormtroopers as well. Oh yeah, looks like he got Meltud, Laz, plus rockets. He received a lot of slowdown effects. So that Leman Russ wasn't going to move very fast either way.
The tide of battle turns toward the righteous.
Yep. That's why his tank was moving slower. But yeah, they're just sort of chatting for the rest of it. The rest of the game looks like.
Understood. Let our enemies beware.
But either way, this is Angrade saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay. I'm just letting them chat out.